coverage you can count on. This is WNAM TV5 News.
Well, we want to make sure that Michiganders know vaccines are safe, they're still important, and we're going to make sure that they're accessible, and that's what this is about. This is not unusual for us to do. I think what's unusual is what's going on in Washington, D.C.
The governor is signing an executive directive to make sure COVID vaccines are available to everyone who wants one. The directive calls on state agencies to eliminate any barriers to getting one.
TV5's James Felton has the steps you can take to make sure you stay healthy.
It's our job at the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services to make sure that vaccines are accessible to those who want it, that they're available, that they're covered, and this executive directive really addresses all of those issues.
Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian, the chief medical executive for the state of Michigan, supports Governor Gretchen Whitmer's executive directive to make sure the COVID-19 vaccine is available to residents in the fall.
These vaccines might not protect against mild cases of illness, but what they protect against are hospitalizations, emergency department and urgent care visits, and even outpatient visits for upper respiratory type infections.
Bagdasarian tells us this year there were changes to the Food and Drug Administration label that indicated these vaccines should be covered for those over the age of 65 or those with high-risk conditions like asthma, heart disease, or being inactive. Bagdasarian says the department is looking at what steps it can take to make sure anyone, healthy or otherwise, has access to the COVID-19 vaccine. She tells us there are a couple of things you can look into if you're younger than 65 and do not have a high-risk condition.
I would talk to your pharmacist and see if there are any barriers. There may not be. Your pharmacist may be able to have a conversation with you and feel that you meet the criteria and give you the vaccine. So I wouldn't wait. Another thing you can try is to get a prescription from your doctor. Some pharmacies are accepting prescriptions from healthcare providers. Some are not.
Bagdasarian tells us state health leaders are waiting to see what decisions will be made at the federal level during this week's Advisory Committee Immunization Practices meeting. There, they'll review the latest science on vaccines and make recommendations to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on how they should be used.
There's a lot of moving pieces here. There's a lot still for us to do, but this gives us a direction and a clear trajectory towards making vaccines available to those who want them.
James Felton, WNEM TV5.
The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices is scheduled to meet on Thursday and Friday. According to its agenda, the committee will spend all day on Friday on the COVID-19 vaccine.